Hello everyone, it's Becca from Becca Books and Bujo, and I am finally doing it. I am finally going to vlog my Once Upon a Book Club box. My husband got me this box for Christmas, and I am so excited that he did, and I'm finally getting to the book that was in the box and opening all the gifts, and it should be really, really fun. I'm excited to experience a Once Upon a Book Club box because I've seen so many people on YouTube experience one, and it's my turn. So the book in the book club box was The Oceanography of the Moon by Glendy Vanderaa. I have read one other Glendy Vanderaa before, and it was a 5-star. I loved her writing style. I loved the nature elements in the book, and it just felt like calming. That was the sense I had from The Light Through the Leaves, which is the other book I read from Glendy Vanderaa. So I'm going to try The Oceanography of the Moon. I'm going to read it. And just to remind you, throughout the book, there are little spots that say, open your gift. And I get to open the few gifts that are in this box. Let me just show you what was in this box as a reminder. So we have a signed book plate from Glendy herself, and I can put that in the front cover of the book. There is a card from Glendy. It says, "Greetings, readers. I'm thrilled that my book is featured in your Once Upon a Book Club box this month. I love the idea of discovering secret gifts as you read. I see that as a metaphor for the act of reading itself. I'm a bird biologist turned novelist, and I've discovered these vocations perfectly complement each other. My previous books are The Light Through the Leaves and the bestseller Where the Forest Meets the Stars. I enjoy writing about healing through nature, the importance of forgiveness, and the power of love in its many forms. The Oceanography of the Moon is my favorite kind of book to write, a story that merges scientific and magical elements with the complicated lives of contemporary characters. I truly believe magic and miracles are everywhere if you learn how to view the world in new ways. I hope you enjoy Riley's and Vaughn's journeys as much as I enjoyed writing them. Warm regards, Glendy." And the quote on the front is, "Even the lives of the smallest creatures can change the world." So then there's also, this is just, I think, an ad for the next box, possibly. I don't know. I'm not gonna look at that. And then there's a book club kit, which has some discussion questions, a conversation with Glendy Vanderaa, and then a lunar calendar for 2022, which it's 2023. So we are behind, but that's okay. Now, let me show you. Oh, I should also say, I don't know where this was in here, but the numbers got off in publishing somehow. And so, like, this first box says page 58, but the sticky note, where is it, is on page 55. So I have to just do a little bit of adjusting that way. So there are 4 gifts. We've got the page 58. Then we've got this huge box, page 121. This feels like a notebook. Haha, it will make my stationery heart very happy. Then we've got 207, this beautiful butterfly box. And page 225. So I've got some reading to do before I can open these boxes. Oh, it comes with a little bookmark too that says, "Even the lives of the smallest creatures can change the world." So maybe I'll use that bookmark. I'll put it on the opening page. I don't know where I should put my nameplate. Where are you supposed to put it? I think here. Anyway, so I'm going to start reading. Oh, here it says, "Booksy daisy." There was a mix-up with our publisher with confirming the page numbers for the gifts. Unfortunately, this means the page numbers printed on the gifts do not line up with the location you should open the gift. We did catch it and have made sure your book is stickered correctly to be sure to open your gifts when you reach the sticky note inside the book. So it just tells you the pages the gifts should be opened on. So that's great. I will put that in the back maybe for reference just in case. I mean, I think it should be pretty self-explanatory, but I'm excited. So I am going to start reading, and I will jump on and chat with you when it's time to open our first gift. it to the first post-it note, but before we open the gift, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the oceanography of the moon. So in this book, we have two perspectives. We follow Riley, who is a young woman living in rural Wisconsin. She has lost two very important women in her life, her mother and her aunt, and that was probably about 10 years ago. She's now in her lower 20s, I think like 21 or 22. And she has lost both her aunt and her mother. It seems in a mysterious way, but we don't know that yet. So that's what we're finding out. And then the second perspective is a man named Vaughn. He is a famous author. Sounds like a romance author. And he has come out with like 4 huge novels in the last 8 years. And he has this great fame. He lives in New York City, but he is wanting to get out of the huge city and wanting to see the stars again. And so he decides to go back to his neck of the woods. He's from Chicago originally, and goes to Wisconsin to try to find some land where he's going to live for a while and try to get over some writer's block. And that's when he runs into Riley. His car ran out of gas, and it happened to be right by the farm that Riley lives on with her cousins. So just at the spot where we ended with Open Your Gift, it says that Vaughn and Riley's cousins are going out into the middle of nowhere in their farm to look at the stars. And it seems like this gift will be a flashlight, if I'm guessing correctly, because it says, she positions me at the end of the pier and has everyone turn off our flashlights. She tells me it takes a while for retinas to acclimate to darkness. As my eyes adjust, I'm standing in millions of stars. So let's see. It actually has stars on the box, so that's exciting. I don't know what to expect. I've had these boxes for ages. I was right, I think. Does it say anything about this? Do not stare directly into light beam. It's a flashlight, but I think you have to charge it. I was hoping it was some sort of like clip for your book, but it has a USB charger at the end, and maybe you use it in your car? I don't know, but I believe it's a flashlight. Maybe not the most useful flashlight if it needs to be attached to a USB to work, but okay, a flashlight is our first gift from page 58/55. All right, I'll check in with you once we get to page 121. Update on the flashlight. I plugged it in to my little wall charger here, and it looks like it's a red laser and puts out dots. And when you spin this, it changes the pattern of the dots, which is interesting, but I don't understand the point. Like, is it just supposed to be the stars surrounding Vaughn and Riley? I don't know. So I don't quite know the usefulness that this will have, but interesting gift. Alright everyone, I made it to another sticky note. And let's see, what has gone on so far with Vaughn and Riley? They went on a date. I didn't realize a romance would be so front and center in this book, I guess, but it is, and that's okay. I love romance, so I'm okay with that. I just wasn't really expecting it. So they went on a date, they came back, and after the date, Riley is deciding she really wants to read more of Vaughn's books. And so the line right above the sticky note is, she's gonna take a bath and read his book. I undress and sleep into the hot water. I settle the book onto the bookrest Sachi and Alec gave me for my 16th birthday. I look at the cover again. And right before that, it had said something about the cover art looks like a child's drawing of 2 people holding hands, the lines connecting stars in a night sky. The constellation is Gemini, the twins. So if you remember this box from the intro, it's a big box. Big box. And it feels like there's like a wire binding in there. So I'm thinking it might be a notebook, possibly with that cover on it. So let's see. Ooh. I'm excited. Oh, not at all what I was thinking. Okay. Wow, it smells delicious. Okay, so it's actually the cover of the book that Von Orr wrote, A Box of Broken Stars, and there's the constellation of Gemini, the twins. And it looks like it's the first page of the book. That's cute. And then on the back, it just talks about Glendy Vandera. But then this, what? I think this is a book holder, but like a, oh yeah, here it is. Here we go. Here. This holds your book? Possibly? Here. Well, let's do it with A Box of Broken Stars. This is not at all what I expected. And it's fun. I could possibly use it in my bathtub. Probably not, but it could be, well, a cute way to like hold up a cookbook or something in the kitchen. I think I'm using it right. Let me know if this would be the way you would use it. Oh, but it smells so good. It smells like freshly cut wood. Anyway, and it folds up so nice and flat. I will actually use this. The first gift, maybe not so much. The flashlight, weird laser beam thing. But this, I think I could make use out of. Even just like displaying a book somehow. Could be cool on there. So, this is cool for the second gift. Now we've got until like page 2 something. 207. But you know, these page numbers are getting pretty far off. Well, not pretty far off. This box said it was 121, but it was actually my page 115. So 207 looks like it's actually going to happen on 195. So I've got about 80 pages to go before I can open the next gift, but I was surprised with this one. This is fun. Coming at you with wet hair today because I was too excited to open the next gift. Continuing on with the Oceanography of the Moon, I can't really tell you much more of synopsis because we're getting pretty far into the book and I don't want to give any spoilers away, but let's just say that Vaughn and Riley kind of have a falling out, and it has to do with this mysterious past that they somehow have together, but we still don't know what that is. So now they have kind of come back together again in this next chunk where the sticky note is. Vaughn is kind of giving a gift to Riley and her cousins, but a simple gift that he did not have to buy. Well, he could, he's a millionaire. He wanted to give something from nature. So to Riley, it's saying, I hold my closed hand above the table. Riley hovers her flat palm beneath and I drop the rock into it. My attempt to wrap it in birch bark failed, but I decide not to tell her that. So I think it's gonna be a rock. Sounds like a rock. So here we go. Page 207, which is actually page 195. Yep, the good old rock. Okay. So it's in the box like this. And on the top, it says black tourmaline. Chakra is root, element is earth, and zodiac is Capricorn. One of the most powerful stones to protect against negative energy. Promotes a positive attitude and is effective for calming an overactive mind. Has strong grounding properties, helping one feel safe, secure, and purposeful. And imparts courage and inner strength, helping one speak their truth with confidence. It's a very beautiful rock. It's something I could just sit on my desk, I guess. It's mostly white with these black accents. So yeah, pretty rock. I mean, goes with the story very well. Again, not quite sure the practicality of a rock in my daily life, but that's okay. All right, so Now, as I said, I'm excited to keep going. I'm hoping I can finish this book today, so we should be able to open one more gift fairly soon. Okay, so we made it to the last sticky note, and I'm not going to go into any more synopsis because it would give way too much away, because we are, again, at the very end of this book here. But the line where the sticky note is says, Vaughn watches me study the key. I sense his mood change since I started looking at it, as if he's waiting to hear what I'll say about it. I wonder why he's wearing the old key, what it means to him. I take it in my fingers. The outer side is cool. The side that was touching his body is warm. So I can only guess that this is a key on a string, or a necklace. Vaughn wears this key around his neck. It is a gift from his mother. So here we go. Last box. Yep. It is a gold key. It says, unlock your potential. Make a wish as you put on your necklace to unlock your potential, and all the world's doors will open to you. Wear your necklace as a reminder that life is what you make of it, so make it great. It's a little cheesy. I don't think I would wear this. No, I don't wear jewelry hardly at all, and a gold key on a chain is not something I would wear. So we'll see if I could give this to anybody, but yeah, not really my type of jewelry. I wear rings, I wear earrings, don't really wear necklaces. So let's see. Out of these gifts, I think really I will only use the bath book stand. I will have the rock on my desk maybe, but otherwise it was interesting. So overall, the Once Upon a Book Club box was really fun. I enjoyed getting through the book. It actually made me read the book much faster because I wanted to know what the gifts were once I hit those sticky notes. Unfortunately, the gifts kind of fell flat for me. They weren't my favorite. I feel like the gifts could vary based on the book and based on the box. But again, I think only one I would actually use in my daily life. But the book, on the other hand, I really, really liked. There was a little chunk, like this chunk maybe was like, I was over it. I was like, why are we still doing this? I didn't really like the big reveal at the end where we found out this mysterious past about Vaughn and Riley. I didn't necessarily love that reveal. And I don't know, it just, it was super repetitive, and I felt like we could have breezed past that. However, there was something really exciting that happened at the end that brought it back up for me. Overall, I think I will give The Oceanography of the Moon by Glendy Vandera 4 stars, and the overall reading experience with the Once Upon a Book Club box, just kind of middle of the road. I'm glad that my husband got this box for me as a gift for Christmas, but I don't necessarily know I would do it again, unless it was definitely a book that I loved and wanted a different reading experience for. So that's where we are with the Once Upon a Book Club box and another book read. Thank you so much for watching this video. Comment down below if you have ever done a Once Upon a Book Club box, and if you liked it, if you were kind of in the middle of the road like me, or if you didn't like it at all. I would love to hear your opinions. Like this video on your way out. Consider subscribing to my channel if you would like to see more bookish and bullet journaling content from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!